Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. Let's see, it's about 4:45, 6/17, Tuesday, 30.0 degrees centigrade. Yeah, my battery's still recharged, 87 on that one. That one says 88.8. And this one says 85 or 86. The date you guys actually watch this video will not be 6/17. It will not be June 17th. I'm away from my computer for a little while. Actually, not away from my computer. I'm away from the Horde for a little while. So I figured I'd put a few videos in the can so you guys don't forget about me. Not that I'm the type to be forgotten about, but whatever. And this series of videos will have to do with the Speed Defies Gravity bike, and I guess this is the intro. Not everybody was around when I got this thing. I bought this bike back in May, the first week of May, and I paid $2.25 for it. It's got good tires on it. I mean, the plastic's in good shape. All it's got is the end of it's a little clipped off here, and I can straighten the duck's tail there. I put a new air filter on it. I got it running. Doesn't smoke. Brakes seem to work. Suspension seems to be good. Seems to be a nice bike. The only bad thing about it is the Kickstarter is jammed. Right, and when you go to kickstart it, oh wait a minute. Well, that's as much as the Kickstarter will go. The Kickstarter seems to be jammed. Also, third and fourth gear are gone. First and second are fine, but third and fourth gear are gone. So, I took a look on YouTube, and it doesn't appear as if anybody's done an engine swap video. I mean, they talk about their bikes after somebody put a Lifan engine on them, but they don't go through all the trouble of the swap and if they have to drill or what trouble they have with the electronics, or you know, does the shifter cable work, or do you have to go buy another one, and all that other kind of stuff. So I figured I would I just put together a series of videos. I don't know, 3, 4, 5. We'll see how it goes. I didn't notice that was cracked before. And on the engine swap and the joy of it and what kind of trouble we have. Just to show you what this thing is. Brand SDG, Speed Defies Gravity. It was built in 2004. It's known as type is Speed Mini. Piston displacement 107. Manufactured by SDG Motors Incorporated. Made in China. And there's a serial number. Whoever bought this thing, I guess this is where they bought it. Right. That's in Ulster County, New York. So you can call up and buy one if you want one. I'm not sure what these bikes cost new. I'm not sure if they seem to come with the same basic frame, but they put a different motor on it each time. They seem to be as small as 50 cc's, and I don't know if they came with a 125. I managed to find a Lifan 125 to put on this thing. And what I'm going to do for this video, it's basically an intro, and then the next video will be the you know, showing you what I'm up to and so forth. But just quickly, 2 things. I already ordered the engine, so I got $2.25 out on that thing. The engine was another $240, and it seemed to come with everything I need, and the engine's in there. This is a Lifan 125. So we're going to do the engine swap. This 125 is going to go on that. What am I doing with the old engine? I haven't decided yet. I was going to crack it open and fix it and put it back on the bike, but when I found an upgraded engine for 240, which will take me up to 460, which isn't a free bike, but for 460, that's not bad. I really enjoy riding that thing. It's just a pleasure, and it'll be even more fun when I can kickstart it and not waddle like a duck, a fat duck, and so forth. As a matter of fact, let me show you what it takes to start this rig, and you guys will be able to hear it run and so forth. Okay. Give me a minute, I'll be coming straight at you. As you guys could see, it starts easy. As you guys can hear, it sounds pretty good, right? You can see there's no smoke. So it's a shame that the kids kind of beat up on the engine and tore third and fourth gear out of it. But then on the other hand, I wouldn't have picked it up as cheap as I did if they didn't tear third and fourth gear out of it. So once again, this is basically a starting point. I'm starting at 225. I'm starting at 240, right? So for a grand total of 465. I have no other parts involved and nothing else. I just wanted to show you guys that she actually runs, that I'm starting out with a running bike, and I'm telling you in advance, the first and second work just fine. When you put it into third, if you accelerate real gently, it'll pull in third and it'll pull in fourth real gently. If you give it any real gas or if you do a hard shift, the gears like slip. You can feel it slipping and it makes a bit of a grinding sound. The Kickstarter basically, typically is locked up. So, normally when it's not running, it doesn't move at all. It's like something slips in the way and jams it. So, anyway, I'm going to do the engine swap, then maybe I'll crack that engine open and see what's going on with it. Or maybe I'll just leave it as it is and use it as a first and second gear, I don't know, go-kart or something. We'll see. Probably after it gets off of there, it'll sit on the shelf for a little while before I do anything with it. Anyway, folks, so this is intro. Speed Defies Gravity. 125 Lifan conversion. So with the 125 on it, this should be one heck of a bike. Thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, and thanks for subscribing. I'll be back in a few days. I'm just these are just a couple of fill-in videos while I'm away from the horde. Take care, folks.